Welcome back to my YouTube, guys. Welcome. So, if you watch on my phone, you will see today date is 9 Saturday 2025, and the time is currently 3:57. So, why am I showing you all this date? I'm just showing you guys this so that after this video, you can go and make your own research and also check what I'm about going to teach you now, like what I'm going to show you guys now. So now I'm going to go back to the back test of how I traded for this week, like from the Monday till today being Saturday. Obviously, the market have closed. The market closed on Friday. Yes, Friday midnight. So Saturday market have closed. So first of all, I'm going to be going to my screen and show you how I plot up my horizontal line to wait for a proper breakout for the market to give us the movement of the week. So if you watch for my screen for my 4-hour time frame here, you see today this particular space here was on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, which is yesterday. So first, what I normally do is every Monday I go to my lines. Don't actually know what they call this, but this option I go straight to my horizontal line. I click it. That was how I got these two lines. What I normally do every Monday is that I first of all mark my first 2 4 hours candle. My first 2 hour candle. That's going to help me to know the breakout for the week. Like, it's going to give me a proper way of trading for that week, and also it's going to make me to know how I'm able to manage my risk management. So for Monday, I've marked out the low, which is the first 4 hour candle. Then the second 4 hour candle, that is this bullish candle you are seeing here. This is the high of the candle. Guys, always mark, anytime you want to mark up this line, make sure you mark, don't just mark from the body. Make sure you mark from the skeleton side of it, like the peak of it. So this is what I did. So at the end of the day, the market didn't give us any significant move for that week, even though there was a slight breakout here, but that was not bearish enough. The candle was not full enough. So we enter on Tuesday. We enter on Tuesday. The market move, keep on going to the upside, going. Still, there was no breakout for that Tuesday. So we enter on Wednesday. I waited because obviously I didn't take any trade. Even though I think on my other video, I taught you guys that if I waited till the end of a Monday, if there was no breakout to show me where the market is going to move, obviously on Tuesday, if you take any trade based on my strategy, obviously you are going to make money that day. Like, the market is going to move massively. Like, there is no hold up that is going to hold that market for that on Tuesday. If there was no significant breakout for Monday, please take note. So on my chart here, we enter on Wednesday. If you watch, first candle, second candle, third candle, fifth candle, it was the sixth candle that confirmed the move for that week, which is a bullish candle. You get it? So obviously, in as much I was still waiting for the market to show me the direction where I'm going to go for that week, which, if you watch on Wednesday, it has already given us a clear move that this market for this week is going to be a buy. Like, the massive for the buy is going to be very, very, very long. Like, it's going to be massive. So at the end on Wednesday, I didn't take any trade. So on Thursday, which is 2 days ago, I think, I let me go back to my 15 minutes time frame. On Thursday, So guys, first of all, let me go back to that on Tuesday, like that Tuesday market of that day. Let me show you what I was trying to make you guys understand. This was on Tuesday, yeah. So this on Monday, we waited throughout the day, there was no significant move. Then on Tuesday, probably if you wait on Monday, like if you wait on Monday, there was no significant move for the high and low of the day. Obviously on Tuesday, for my own strategy, whether it work or it does not work, like that on Tuesday, it must surely work based on my own strategy. But I didn't take the trade that day, even though I was like losing concentration for the market for this week. If you watch, it was only once I took a trade. Like it was only one time I took a trade, which is that on Thursday. Even on Friday too, the market also moved massive to the upside. So if you watch from on Tuesday, this 6:30, 7:30. So obviously, if I was active on Tuesday, this was what I would like do. Maybe this was the recent high from Tuesday. I will mark my trend line from this upside or any high from this play, but I will take this one that is somehow closer to that up. Because I'm a breakout trader, this is obviously what I will do that day. Like if you watch now, this was a very massive move. Like any day, any Monday that the market didn't give us any full confirmation of that week, probably enter on Tuesday, you are going to get a very clear massive move on that day. So you can see the market really moved on my favor, even though I didn't take any trade for that day. So that's by the way. So let us go back to on Thursday, which was the date I took a trade. So I woke up on Tuesday, waited from, I think I was up around before 7 a.m. I was already up, waiting to see what the market trying to do. So this was 7 a.m. candle. So guys, even though if you watch, I've already up like early as possible. I was already up on like 7 a.m. already. So if you watch from this time frame, you will see from this recent low, the market has already breaking down from this recent low of that time, which is the 7 a.m. If you watch from here, the market have already break it down to the downside. So because the high and low has already given me a confirmation that for that week we are going to be buying for that week, I couldn't have the full courage to take this sell. Because if we were on a sell move for that week, I would have take the trade. Like nothing will have stopped me from not taking the trade. So because we are on a buy sale, I was only waiting for a buy move. Like I was waiting for the recent low of this massive bearish candle so that I can quickly take my buy setup. So the market broke this horizontal line here, keep going down. At that moment I was like, why did I take the trade? Like, why I not take the trade? That was what my spirit was fighting me. I was like, why did I take the trade? Remember, do not fail your rules and regulations you set up on your trading days. In as much I later mess up on the trade, but thank God the market later went to my favor. Like it went back massively. Like, so at this moment, the market was going down, going down. I was like, why did I take the trade? Why did I take this trade? Oh my God, I fuck up myself. So immediately come to the downside. I've made up my mind already that this thing is going to, like, it's going to move massively to the downside, which make me to take a sell from this zone. Like I took a sell from this zone and I lost money that day. Like I lost money. So after I saw this massive bullish candle, because this was the candle that took my stop loss on that day. I immediately changed my direction of the trend that day. Like, this massive bullish candle give me a full confirmation that look at the buy setup as I've been waiting for. So immediately this bullish candle pump up like this, hit up my stop loss for the sell position I took here. I immediately changed the direction of my trade, and I took the buy from immediately from this line. This was where I took the buy. After this first bullish candle, the second, immediately the last minute of this 15 minutes candle, that was when I took up the buy. And if you watch at the screen somewhere here, so if you watch somewhere here, I'm going to put in the buy setup of that trade, like the buy winning of that trade. So luckily for me, thank God for me, I later move on in profit. I cover up the loss I made, and also ending up in massive profit for that day. Like, you can use your eye and see from my screen here, the thing was really, really massive. So coming back on Friday, my trend line strategy, one of the easiest strategy you ever see. Like, I've backtest, I've checked up and down, and I've concluded that this is one of the best for me. Like, it make me to relax, it make me to, there's no much what will I say? There's no much confusion on the setup. Like, once it breaks to that my trend line within that time zone London session, everything work out for me. So the same thing with on Friday. Even though I didn't take any trade on Friday, but the trade for Friday moved really massive on that day. So from 7 a.m, if I want to trade any day, probably I have to be on time in the market, so that once the move start going up, I will easily be in the right. I don't like to come late in the market. So from 7 a.m, I'm already up here after seeing this multiple rejection from here. So probably if I was up that day, because I didn't even check the market for Friday that day. Like, I was not active on Friday. But if I should take the trade, if you watch, the market have already hit this high here, retrace back again, go back again and hit here, immediately broke this upside. That was going to be like a very possible and a well signal for me to take this buy, as we are on a buy setup already. So unfortunately for me, I was not active on Friday. If I was active, I would have make, like, this week will have been a very massive win for me. So that was how my trade for this week ended. I'm still going to bring out the recap of next week to show you the process, how I set up my trade. And aside from that, any day I trade also, I'm going to be recording. Whether I win or lose, everything is going to be on the channel. I'm going to upload everything here. So that's it for this week. That's it for this week. That's it for the trade. So guys, please, I really want to appreciate you guys who have been sticking up to me so far. And if this is your first time watching my channel, this is your first time watching my video, please do not forget to hit up that subscribe button. Just check at somewhere here, it's somewhere. If you check at the right side of this rectangle shape of this video, if you check somewhere here, you are going to see that subscribe button. Just hit it up, like, and also share this video for me. That's the only support you can able to show for me, and I'm really going to be really appreciate you for that. So guys, peace out, see you next week, see you on my next video. Peace out.